Hello again, YouTubers. I'm back. It's probably been a week since my last video. Just thought I'd put one up here. Just kind of been doing things and get my head straight around other things. You know yourself. Everyone has their own stories, I suppose. But yeah, so I just thought I'd upload another video and kind of continue where I left on my PS3 collection. This is D through S. I know there's a couple of letters missing, but what are you going to do with the games I don't have in that alphabet, in that letter, so I just don't bother with it. First up, Dungeon Siege 3. I picked this up for €5 in Tesco's. I couldn't pass it up. I never played this before. It looks very Diablo-y, Diablo 3, Diablo 2-esque to me. So get through it and see where I go from there. Yeah, next one. Awesome game. It is Elder Scrolls V, the Game of the Year edition of Oblivion. I played this to death on when I got it. It's an unbelievable game. It's a first or third person action or RPG. There's so much to do, like including Oblivion, Knights of the Nine, and Shivering Isles. Like you could spend hundreds of hours on this game. It's savage. Next, also another game you could spend 100 hours in or more is Skyrim. This doesn't need any introduction. It's Skyrim. It has patches, has the updated things in it, the patches and stuff like Heartfire and Dragonborn and Demon, and there's the other one I'm blanking at the moment. So forgive me, I'm blanking. Sorry. Skyrim, awesome game. Number one to add to my collection. Now, this one. Yeah, I probably talked about it in my pickups video, so I won't go into too much detail. Eternal Sonata. I love this game. I have it twice. I picked this up again for €5 in a store we have over here called Ken Black's, which are usually the ridiculous prices of games, but this one was one of the ones that was cheap, so I said, "Great, I'll pick it up." Next is one part of this series I was talking about again in my last pickups video, which is Far Cry. Again, Far Cry 3 is the only one on the disc. Far Cry 3 is amazing. Blood Dragon is awesome, and I've already talked about that for a bit on my last pickups video. These two next ones I'm just going to bang out straight away, which is FIFA 12 and FIFA 13. I'm not the biggest soccer fan in the world. I'm really not, even though I do have two of them. I'm not at all, but I found this for €5 on Extravision. And I got this off a friend of mine for nothing. So I just says, right, collecting games, add them to a collection. I don't even know when I'm going to be playing these because soccer games are not really my thing. Next two, again, just going to bang them out because they're part of the same series, which is Final Fantasy 13 and Final Fantasy 13-2. Now I have to admit, 13 was okay. It was a bit too linear of a Final Fantasy for me, but it wasn't too bad. You play it, get trophies, and it's a cool little story at the start. I love 13-2. I really do. I'm starting it again for the third time. I love the monster collecting aspect of it. I really do. I thought it was amazing. Because it felt like... I'm a Pokemon fan. I will admit I'm a big Pokemon fan. So I just thought, again, I'd get it and add it another one to my collection. But I love this game. Really, really enjoying it. As always. This one I've had since the PS3 first came out. I got it on launch. And I've just had it because it's a brilliant game, even though it doesn't have trophies. It's the only down thing about it, which is folklore. Again, it's kind of Pokemon-esque, but you don't really, you use them in your attacks as opposed. Or it's a game, it's a very good RPG. It's very good. The story is very good. It's set kind of in an Irish town, but I like it, like fairies and stuff like that. I liked it. Now, again, God of War collection. This is the first one. This is actually an American copy I picked up because they were getting it quicker than we were over here in Ireland. So I says, right, I'll get this one, and it has God of War 1 and 2. Where could you go wrong? It's a brilliant action game. Action game. Sorted. It's violent. It's grand. Now, Metal Gear Solid 4, The Guns of the Patriots. This is brilliant. This is unreal, and they've actually just released it. Well, it's in a little while now, and they've released a trophy patch, which is awesome. So playing a game you get trophies for is awesome, and the story in it is over the top. It's Metal Gear. What are you gonna do? It's a brilliant game. Hideo Kojima, if I'm pronouncing that right. Sorry if I'm not, but it is an awesome game. So pretty glad to have that in my collection. Now this one I've seen on a lot of people's channels. I think Doomwaves had it, and Dustin Christ was talking about it as well. And I said I'd pick it up. It's apparently on eBay. This particular one is becoming very rare. I'm not sure. I picked up again my copy for like €10, so I was pretty happy with that. And it's not a bad game what I played of it. Just near. I don't know why. This is kind of getting a bit of a rare treatment at the moment, but it's pretty good for what I played of it. The story is pretty good. Some of the fetch quests are a pain, but the way you go in and out of the buildings where it just pans to the side is awesome. But the game, I don't know, the fetch quests are annoying, but it's a pretty good game. Pretty good game. Now this one is one of the best RPGs. It's made by Level 5, which did Rogue Galaxy and stuff like that, which is brilliant. And it looks like a cartoon. It looks like a Japanese anime. It's from the Studio Ghibli, and it looks gorgeous. And again, you probably heard a lot of people talking about this. It's still pretty dear because it's been sold in high quantities. It is Ni no Kuni Wrath of the White Witch. I only got the normal edition because it's harder to get the special editions and that over here, so I pick them up when I can on this. But again, it's an awesome game with elements of the Tales series and Pokemon. Again, I like my Pokemon, sorry, but this is an awesome entry into the RPG collecting. Next one is another one. It's like Fallout, which actually, speaking of that, I do have Fallout 3 Game of the Year edition as well, but a friend of mine has it and he still hasn't given it back to me yet, so I will be getting that back off of him. But again, it's an awesome series. But this one is made by id Software, who did MDK, for those of you who remember MDK. Rage. I like this. It's glitchy as hell in places, but it's fun. It's very fun. It's enjoyable. That's all I can really say about that. I'm going through it again. Now I'm going to bang these two out pretty quick, which is Resistance 1 and Resistance 2. I'm not the biggest first-person shooter fan in the world, but I've had that since launch. Actually, I haven't had this copy since launch. Actually, I tell a lie. I traded it in, and I just decided I'd pick this up for like €3. So I said, screw it, I'll pick it back up again. But yeah, and Resistance 2, which is pretty good. They're brilliant. They're pretty fun first-person shooters. Not really into first-person shooters that much, but it's pretty good. I have to admit, I found this next one. I found in the wild, as it's now called, as I think Metal Jesus Rocks calls it, in the wild. But yeah, so I decided I'd pick it up. It's a massive, Dynasty Warriors type game. I think it's not made by the same people, Dynasty Warriors. It's actually made by Capcom, which is Sengoku Basara Samurai Heroes. I know there are a couple of more into the Samurai Basara series, but it's very hard to find them over here. The only way you can get them is through Amazon or eBay, and even at that, they're still pretty hard to find. I'm enjoying this. It's one of those ones you have to be in the type of mood to play it, because it's just it's very, very, very repetitive. So, but it's a pretty alright game. It's another one. Yeah, and that's the second video of my PS3 collection. Again, I do have the Game of the Year edition of Fallout 3, but a friend of mine has it. So, but yeah, that is it as it goes. Stay tuned because the next video will be coming up pretty shortly. Sorry about the trying to get rid of a cold. So, but yeah, thanks for watching. As always, like and subscribe, and I'll see you all on the flip side. Thank you.